You ever look at your cat and just wonder, like, what is really going on in that little head of theirs? We think we know them, we really do, but there's this whole other layer of communication, kind of like a secret language they've been using this entire time. Well, we're about to crack the code. And get this, right now, this very second, your cat is waiting for something from you. And nope, it's not food, it's not a new toy, it's something you've probably never even thought to give them.
So the real question is, what is this thing they've been just hoping you'd figure out all on your own? You know, some cats wait their entire lives for their person to get this. Yours doesn't have to wait another day.
We are talking about their unspoken language. It's this whole world of communication that's been hiding in plain sight. So let's start decoding it. First things first, we've got to learn how to speak their first words. Think of these as the absolute essentials for starting the conversation off on the right foot. All right, number 1, the 10-second greeting rule. This sounds so simple, but I promise you the emotional impact is absolutely massive. I want you to picture this. You walk in the door after a long day, right? You drop your keys, you put down your bags, maybe you check your phone. To you, it's just a routine. But to your cat, who's been waiting for you, that moment you walk right past them without even a glance, it feels like this huge rejection. The fix, though, is so easy. The moment you walk in, before anything else, just give them 10 seconds. Get down on their level, say their name, one slow stroke. That's it. You've just told them you are the very first thing I thought about when I came home. Okay, on to number 2. Now, most of us talk to our cats, but are we talking to them correctly? Turns out it's not really what you say, but the very specific tone you use that unlocks everything. So get this, researchers at the University of Paris actually studied this, and they found that cats don't just respond to any old voice. They respond to that high-pitched, soft, kind of musical tone you probably use without even thinking, but only with them. They call it cat-directed speech. And what's so cool here is this idea of it being a password. When your cat hears that specific frequency, it sends a signal straight to their nervous system that just says, you are safe, you are loved. It's your secret code that belongs only to the two of you. So now that we've got the basic vocabulary down, let's build on it. We're going to move from words to actions that create just absolute, unconditional trust. Now, this next one, this one might sting a little because it's a mistake so many of us make. Your cat seems kind of distant, maybe ignores you. So what do? You give them space. You stop trying. But this is a huge, critical mistake. And this just illustrates the misunderstanding perfectly. When your cat goes quiet, it's often because they've learned that asking for attention just doesn't always work. So if you respond to their silence with your own absence, you are confirming their deepest, darkest fear. When I need you the most, you disappear. The solution isn't to leave them alone. It's just to be present. That's it. Just sit quietly in the same room. Your presence alone sends the message. I'm here for you, even when you don't ask. All right, number 4. If your cat has ever gently pressed their forehead against you, you have received one of the most intimate, trusting gestures they could possibly offer. It actually has a name. It's called bunting. Now, this isn't just some cute little headbutt. Oh no, cats have scent glands all over their face and forehead, and when they bunt you, they are deliberately, intentionally marking you with their scent. In their language, this is a formal declaration. It means you're not an outsider anymore. You belong to my family. It's a huge, profound act of social inclusion. And here is the best part. You can bunt back. Just slowly lower your forehead to theirs. When you return this gesture, something absolutely incredible happens. You're not just receiving their love anymore, you are answering it. And I think we can all agree that every creature on this planet just needs to know that when they reach out, someone is going to reach back. This one seems so obvious, but it is so crucial for building trust. When you pet a cat that's deep in sleep, you might think it's a sweet, loving gesture, but you're forgetting something fundamental. At their core, cats are wired as prey animals. Waking them up suddenly, even gently, triggers this little microsecond of fear, a threat response. And if that happens over and over, it slowly erodes their ability to feel completely safe and vulnerable around you. Okay, so let's look at how we can start weaving their language into the everyday rituals of a home you share together. Oh man, so many people think a wagging tail means a happy cat, and this one single misunderstanding leads to so much trouble. A cat's tail isn't just a tail. It's like an emotional broadcast system. Learning to read it is like learning to read their mood in real time. Let's just break this down real quick. Tail straight up?
with a little curl at the tip, that's a super happy, confident hello. Low and tucked under means they're feeling anxious or unsure. Puffed up is pretty obvious. That's extreme fear. But here's the one most people miss. That rapid flicking right at the tip of the tail. That is your warning sign that irritation is building up. When you see that, you know to give them some space before they feel the need to swipe.
Mealtime is such a huge missed opportunity for bonding. See, for a cat, eating is a really vulnerable act. So by simply staying nearby while they eat, you're associating your calm energy with their safety. But you can take it a step further. Before you put the bowl down, just offer one single piece of kibble from your hand. This tiny little ritual builds this powerful, primal connection. Nourishment and survival come directly from you.
And now we're at the final gestures. These are the ones that signify the deepest level of connection. These are the gestures that elevate you from just being their owner to becoming true family in their eyes.
And this one actually covers two related ideas. First, scratching those spots they can't quite reach, like the back of their neck or under their chin. And second, allowing them to lick you. Both of these things fall under a single, powerful biological concept called allo-grooming. So allo-grooming is basically mutual grooming. And in the entire feline world, it is the highest expression of social bonding, period. Cats only do this with creatures they consider to be in their innermost family circle. So when you scratch that itch on their head or you let them lick your hand, you're not just petting them. You are literally participating in a formal ceremony. You are accepting their official induction of you into the family.
And we end on the gesture that is probably the most overlooked of all. Every morning, you just grab your keys and leave, right? But for a cat, that sudden, abrupt departure can create this low-grade chronic anxiety. Departure anxiety. But the fix is so incredibly simple. Before you walk out that door every single time, find your cat, make some soft eye contact, give them one long, gentle stroke, and say something in that special voice. That simple little ritual tells them, I see you, and I will be back. It replaces all that anxiety with reassurance. So the main takeaway here is this. Your cat is talking to you constantly. Now you just have a few more words in your vocabulary to understand them. And that leaves us with one final, really important question. Of all of these gestures, which one does your cat need from you the most right now? Go find out.